Well, this is it. Final day of camping. Feels like we've been here absolutely ages. And, well, we haven't. Got here Friday. It wasn't busy, but there was people here. And I mean, Saturday, some people did go, but it was a couple of people. And literally this morning, Sunday morning, there's literally someone with a caravan, there's us, and then there is someone with a car with a tent, and then a what do you call it, like a like a van with the awning on it, and that's it. There's just 4 spots. Compared to this morning, every single spot was filled practically, and now it's just empty. It's so empty, so empty. I wanted to do this as soon as I saw that we got here on Friday. I was like, it'd be perfect to do this. But the problem was people was occupying the spaces, because literally here people can occupy these spaces and just use this, and it's just I can't lie, like, just looking, it's just, I mean, there's nothing really happening, but yeah, it's just so nice. So I'll give a little rundown of what we've done as a review. So literally Friday we got here, unpacked, then we did like a sort of bearings walk, which was only yesterday, which sounds, oh, was it yesterday? No, that was Friday. Like literally down the road, back up the road, doing a few down the roads and back. We did that for like 2 miles, and then yesterday we walked to Bakewell, which was 6 miles on its own. Then we did a little bit round Bakewell. Did I say Bakewell or Brighouse? I can't tell. We did, the 6 miles to Bakewell. Did a little bit around Bakewell. Then we joined the Monsell Trail, which is a former rail track converted into a public path. And you follow that practically for miles. You go under a bit of a tunnel, you go over a viaduct, and then it was the point where we ended up getting a bit lost. Things happened. Then we found our way back to where we wanted to be, and we did 17 miles of walking. I literally had so much food in my bag, and it was very nearly all gone when we got back. We literally set off at like 11:30 in the morning and got back for like probably 8:15 in the evening. And then even then we still had tea to do, we still have other things to do. Literally this morning I just did not want to get out of bed because I was so achy. Just did not want to get out of bed. And then we've done, even today, we've done a walk to Taddington, which is the village north of here. Did around there, and then did a bit. There's a pathway parallel to this farm, but you can't really shortcut a lot of the places around here because it's just all fenced off with barbed wire and all. So we did 4.5 miles of walking, which was another thing. Literally, the scenery is brilliant around here. I think the one downside is literally because this is a farm. This area like has no showers, so your only form of really having a freshen up is like freshening up in a sink, or like what I did yesterday was I sat in my tent at the front, completely nothing on, and washed myself. Sat on a bench, sat on a like a little stool, and then washed myself that way. I wouldn't normally do that, but it was kind of different. It was different, and it felt alright doing it. I mean, I can go back home tomorrow and have a shower, like a normal shower, but it feels weird to go to a campsite and not have that facility. It's actually kind of nice in a way. It's weird though. You really are in the countryside. It's literally just you come to this caravan slash camping spot. It's literally the field itself is not even, just to put it into perspective, like the field up my hill, like up the road and then to that bit, that field is bigger than this field. This field is probably like, I'd say a third of that field, that like Hull and Edge. Oh, it's mad. It's absolutely crazy to think like how good it's been. We've literally done, what was it? I think I tallied it up to like 23.5 miles of walking since Friday, including today. And we were going to go to Buxton today. We were. But we've got loads of food left. We've still got loads of like bacon, eggs, sausages. So I thought it just makes sense to just stay at the campsite and just have that. Finish that all off. Go back tomorrow, having not got a lot of food stock left. Just pack it all up. And the thing is, the time to check out period is 12 o'clock. God, the sun's coming out again. Literally, the majority of this whole day has been quite dark, clouded, overcast. And quite a lot of the morning, it rained quite a lot as well. So it's quite weird to see sunshine, and it's a bit weird for me when I'm a bit sunburnt on my forehead and neck. So I'm just like, oh god, sun, it's just activating that sunburn again. So yeah, would I recommend this campsite? I would. I think if you actually like the outdoors aspect of it, then yeah, I would definitely recommend it. It's good if you're a cyclist because you can just whiz up and down a lot of these paths quite quickly. If you're on a road, if you're walking, it obviously takes you a bit longer. But oh, I'm gonna have to take my jumper off now. I put my jumper on thinking I was gonna be a bit cold, and well, I did, and then the sun came out. Oh, it's just same thing as like last week for when I went to Chester. Would I go back to Chester? Yes, I would. But there's other places to go to, and it's the same thing with here. I like it, I would come back. But there's other places, and the thing is, a lot of the walking places around here are quite straight line roads and everything, like geometric roads. And you can't really go on public footpaths to access where you want to go, because the majority of them are fields and there's like cows and the sheep and other things on them. So you're kind of risking it, kind of. And the thing is, there is really no shops around here except for probably in Bakewell or Buxton, which is like your only option. You have to drive to a shop. You can't just walk to a shop. You've got to drive to one. Whereas other campsites have like a shop on them. This one you have to practically drive like for like 20 minutes to get to one first. Yeah, I am a bit sad to be leaving, but it is what it is. And the thing is, tomorrow we'll be leaving, we'll be packing up, we'll be leaving. We will be going to Bakewell in the afternoon, because we went yesterday, and for a Saturday afternoon it was packed. Like, no surprise, it was absolutely packed. So I literally said I would like to go back to Bakewell on the Monday afternoon when people are back at school, when people are back at work, and then we're not like, yeah, there might still be people out and about, but there'll be a heck of a lot less people out and about than what there was yesterday. Plus it's better for the dogs as well. Go to that same bit of river that we did, possibly. Be nice, just do a bit of wandering around Bakewell and not be like I've got to walk like 15 miles or whatever back to your campsite. You just walk back to your van or your tent or whatever, your van, your car, whatever it is. It's just so bizarre. It's just so bizarre that it's just like this. Like, I mean, literally, just to the right of us is a main road, and it's a main road, but by God, you barely see anyone driving on it. I literally want to upload as much content as I can before I go to Scotland to do my trip, so Newcastle and all the way up. Because as of now, I'm up to like 68, 69 videos private, and it's a lot. But I want to get them up first. I want to get as much of that up as I can first before like the 3rd of July. And because I did all the walking yesterday, I did like 17 miles of walking. Normally, like, I'll aim for a 10k, or aim for as many 10k's as I can within the month. But literally, nearly doing 3 10k's in the space of one activity. I mean, I've definitely done 2, and then very nearly a third. Do I need to really aim for another? No. For this whole month, and it's only like the 5th of June. I mean, there might come a point where I might be like, oh yeah, I fancy just doing a longer walk with the dogs to compensate for before going to work or whatever. But it is not a problem if I don't do another one. It really isn't. I keep thinking people are packing away, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. One thing definitely for sure, and I was going to do it when I was in Bakewell yesterday, but didn't, was get a Costa. Because we just passed it, and it was because of how busy it was, you just could not. You could only walk one direction and then follow your direction where you were going and not turn back because of how bad the busyness was. So actually tomorrow might be a bit easier to get around. We were like I said, we were going to do Buxton, but the thing is, Buxton's not a great looking place. I mean, when you hear Buxton, it's like, oh yeah, but literally there's like a couple of main roads, not too many shops, and the majority of shops are just shopping centres, like Iceland or Aldi or Waitrose, all within close proximity of each other. But apart from that, that's all there is. That's all there really is in Buxton. Bakewell, yes, there's a co-op and there's a spa, but they don't overweigh everything else in Buxton or the area. And I think I could really do with getting a chippy for my dinner, maybe, in Bakewell, because there's a couple. Literally, I've not even sat here 15 minutes and it feels like I've sat here for ages. So I'm going to literally go back to the tent now and I don't know, I might have a little lay down on my sleeping bed. Or I might actually top up the sleeping bed that I've got with air. Not the sleeping bed, the air bed with some air. Because it's a bit flat. It's really nice. Peace and quiet. Well, I thought that was some like fire engine siren or whatever. I might honestly do this sort of idea again, but on the other bench this evening. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But looking more to the main road than this way, like I am doing now. So look this way now, 20 to 5, and when it comes to like getting towards darker periods, like I'd say 8 o'clock, go on the other bench and film looking towards like the main road direction. I think yesterday if I tried that it wouldn't work. I mean, hell, I wouldn't even be able to sit on these benches. I mean, there's a sign on the benches that says, "Please do not remove the picnic bench," and I'm like, why would you in this location? Why would you? So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, goodbye.